No.
No.
All right, ladies, gentlemen, and those of questionable genders. Wow, haven't said that intro in a while. Welcome to the first episode of the Croc Block.
Not the first.
Well,
Don't
okay,
worry.
the first in a long time. Okay, the reboot.
The
With,
sequel. The
with
squeakle!
the squeakquel. Yes. I, of course, am the ever lovable, cuddly, and not at all evil ChaosCroc.
No.
We also have with us the ever squeaky and stabby Joe.
Lol.
We
Yes.
we have well, a man that needs no introduction because he's got like 15 of them on standby, Scarzy,
Yeah.
and
Say, do it again.
milling about in the background, just waiting to turn you into a living suit, is Scott.
He's not into it right now. He's
Okay,
kind of plugged in.
okay. Well, he'll join in when he wants to. So, this is an experiment to see if any of you would actually be interested in listening to a podcast while I also draw shit. And speaking of drawing shit, today I will be drawing a group shot of Croc, Josie, Scott, and Scarzy. Because, why the fuck not?
Stuff.
Yeah.
Things. You could have done something more interesting, I suppose.
Well, I mean, there will be other drawings I do, like, standard things of turning people into robots or like shoving them in latex outfits, mind controlling them, or I'll
Oh,
just sit
I can't wait for those episodes.
or I'll just do something random like give control of my computer over to Scarzy and see what he does.
Yeah.
Delete everything, Scarlet.
Yeah, okay.
No. So, basically, this is more of an experiment than anything, but I'm pretty sure you'll get some entertainment from it. God, I hope so. So for starters, why don't we go into what we've been doing? Because it has been a while since there was even a stream with all of us together. Uh,
Who are you aiming this at?
well, I mean, I'm going to start off by saying what I've been doing because it's my show. I'm going to go
Sure
first.
about that? Are you fucking sure?
I'm pretty fucking sure.
Alright then. I can't fight against that.
Oh, before we go any further, this stream is rated for mature or adults only. So if you have any
Because
children,
Joanne can't stop fucking swearing. I'm so sorry, but it's like habit now.
so if you have children listening, well, too fucking late now. They're already corrupted. Anyway, uh, yeah, basically what's been happening with me is just work has been a pain in the ass, keeping me from doing my regular streaming. Which, on the plus side, means that uh, I'm not as reliant on commission money as I was before. I'm making enough money at work. But the downside is that it leaves me with barely any free time of my own to get what I need done. Which some of
You
you may,
also make more money. You make more money not working.
yeah,
You're doing commissions.
yeah, which sucks because I'd rather no, it sucks. I'd rather be drawing.
I know.
I'd really,
Crazy.
I'd really rather be drawing. Um, so yeah, I did recently start up a Patreon, which it's not for guaranteed commission slots or anything like that because I'm terrible with deadlines.
Mm-hmm.
It's just basically a tip jar.
It,
And
it's very expensive tip jar. Just saying.
it's not that you can pay what you want on it.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, the amount of tips you're getting is a lot.
It's only like 100 and something.
Only 100.
I'm only getting $1,000 a week. It's not much.
Oh yeah, totes.
I mean, it's such a hassle to get my caviar.
Is it every month you get
Yeah.
that? Or is it like
Yeah, it's every month.
every week?
No, God, no.
I haven't actually looked at your Patreon, to be honest.
Oh yeah. Like, he calls it like a tip jar, yet he's getting 100 every month.
Oh, that's not too bad.
I mean, that's more than what I thought I was going to get. I thought it was just, because it's like, I set it as, minimum thing is $1. So it's like you could pay whatever you want. And so I just expected, I'm going to get like a bunch of people in there and only be getting like $40 a month or something like that. So I was kind of surprised.
I told you it would work.
Yeah, well, I was shy.
Uh-huh.
I'm a shy little bot.
You're not.
I am.
You fight with your co-workers constantly. Not shy.
Well, that's because they're fucking bellends. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to. Like, I'm still doing commissions here and there for like a few people, like on the side that, I know that I can get finished in like a day. I do want to get back into doing commissions regularly, but it's got to wait until I can get enough time to get my backlog cleared out, which I have been working a little bit on that.
You should, like, I don't know, like every episode, like have this little countdown meter beside it.
It would
And
never,
every time.
it would never change.
Either that, there's more, more
Yeah.
will be added.
And it's like starts off next episode, it goes up a tick, and I'm just like, so I've got some bad news, guys. Anyway, Joe, what about you? What have you been up to during your little hiatus? Because you kind of dropped off the face of the earth for a while.
Yeah, it was great.
Little bit more detail than that, huh?
Oh, I thought that would be enough. Is that not enough?
No, it's not enough. You need to go a little bit more into detail.
I've been on Tumblr and being Tumblr. I don't want to say it out loud. It feels so cringy.
What, just saying Tumblr trash?
Trash. It's horrible, and they're horrible, and the anons. Ah! They're arseholes. They're all arseholes. How dare I criticize on Vine?
So yes, Joe has been getting very heavily into a certain fandom that's actually grown to be quite toxic and everything. Of course, I'm talking about the Sonic fandom. No.
Man, oh, I miss the Sonic fandom. I mean, we only dealt with people like Chris Chan there. Now I deal with millennials.
No, you never dealt with...
Pretentious millennials.
No, Joe, you never
And if I even question their gender, oh my god!
Oh. But no, you never dealt with Chris Chan. That was me. No, you had to deal with Runnick.
Runnick's been a good boy, though.
He has. He's been a very good boy. He's been behaving
A very
himself.
good boy. Still copying you, but still a good boy. Just as long as he's out my way, that's fine.
He's actually been doing 3D modeling.
Yeah, he's been taking it off other people.
True.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That's great 3D modeling. I'll just take that from that person and that person and that person.
Oh, yeah, come on. Okay, we need to be a little bit nice.
That was me being nice.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
But yes, should we really say what you've been doing lately, or
Just been doing Undertale stuff, really. That's it. I've been doing Undertale stuff. I've been trying to start my own comic.
that's not related to Undertale?
It's not related to Undertale, but it's got the kind of the whole alternative timeline thing going on.
So
It's basically taking the girls that I've designed and putting them in a different setting.
yeah, which sounds a lot like what we did with Neorobia, taking Sonic fan characters and just being like, "Fuck you, we're gonna do our own thing."
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I've done.
Yeah. And Joe actually does have a new nickname now. Like, we can't call her Josie anymore. It's Mama.
I never said anything like that. You can call me Josie if you want.
I know, but Mama Jebun sounds fancier.
No, it doesn't. It sounds like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It sounds like I have a lot of kids when I don't.
Well, you kind of do.
Yeah, I know. I've got adopted children.
Yeah. Hi, Mom.
No, not you.
Well, definitely
And are
Scarzy.
you Uncle Wiki?
Yeah, oh, yeah, I'm Uncle Wiki. What about Scarzy?
Scarsy's just Scarsy.
Oh, him. He's just some homeless guy we had on the street.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Mind kids not to hit him in the face as you go by.
Now he just lives in the rafters all day. They feed me rats!
So you're basically staying in the Rat-ters, right?
Yeah. Shut up.
Rat babies.
Well, how about you, Scarzy? What about what you've been up to? Because I know that sometimes I do get people going, man, I really miss those Scarzy skits.
Living.
That's right. Fuck the internet. He's been getting a life.
Nah. I just really wanted to make a super brief answer that could beat Joe's one.
I mean, it's not a fucking contest, dude.
It really is.
It has to be.
We have to make each other laugh really loud.
Fuck you, Joe. My answer's gonna be better.
What I've been doing with my time is I've been like working on and off on several like personal projects that I can't reveal yet because one isn't quite finished and the other one I was actually going to plan to do later tonight because I feel it's finished enough to do. And blah, 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 blah. Let me try that again. I feel it's finished enough to God damn it! I feel it's finished enough to stream tonight. There we go. That's what I was going to say.
Oh, you gonna do a stream tonight?
Well, that is the plan.
Oh.
I've
I
been
love
putting it
how
off.
he's
because-
like that judging. Oh,
Oh,
Scarsy. Scarsy
Oh.
doing it.
oh, you draw?
I mean, I didn't say it like that, but
Oh, you draw good?
Choke,
Oh, you
no.
have views?
No, I started this.
Oh,
I'm not helping you.
you have viewers? You have good internet? Oh.
You don't live out in the trash like everyone else.
You mean you're not a hobo? The sort. Oh.
Okay.
You okay, Ricky?
No, I'm not okay. Podcast is ruined forever.
Yay!
We're off to a great fucking start here. So, yeah, and what was I going to say? Yeah, so I mean, it sounds like we've just all been busy, just kind of doing our own little things here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Which, you know, nothing really bad about that. Man, I'm making Croc look like a smug little prick. You know, like normal.
Yeah.
He's not as glamorous as the one down at the bottom.
Oh, fuck.
When you croc just right.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that no one's done a croc with the Johnny Depp, the pineapple pizza.
Oh, God.
Little sprinkle here.
Okay, true story. I actually have had pineapple pizza before.
You make it sound like it's the most disgusting thing ever.
It is. It really is. It really is.
It's like a challenge.
I hated it. I really fucking hated it. It tasted disgusting. It was like I literally just glared at the person who ordered it and said, "I hope you die in a never-ending fire."
Wow, that's deep.
Can just
die anywhere else.
just picture you draped in black now. Just, I ate a pineapple pizza once. I never knew true pain of the soul. Let's do that. You can't cry for some reason, so you just draw little tears all down your cheeks while sitting in front of this pizza.
It's like the crying Indian from that commercial. Oh. So yeah, I guess kind of get into some interesting topics now or something. Or I mean, I don't know. We're honestly, this isn't so much a podcast as it is just us rambling about different things. Like, I suppose I should talk about the old podcast though, just to kind of just to kind of give a little bit of context of what this is. So, a long time ago, on a computer far, far away,
it was terrible.
Yeah, it was terrible. You know, they replaced Mark Hamill with like Joe DiMaggio, and it just sounded really wrong. No. A long time ago, before Picardo was a thing, I think when live stream was still in its infancy, the only major streaming service around was Ustream.
Ew. Remember that? Ew.
And Ustream was terrible.
Blech.
Everything was blurry. The sound quality sounded like we were all speaking into a styrofoam cup.
It called my mom a bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, nothing. She can't go away from that.
No, you really can't. But during that time, I came up with this idea to do a kind of podcast thing called the Croc Block. There was no drawing with it. It was just basically a static picture and us rambling about different things, you know, trying to sound professional, but clearly not.
Wait, what? Is that what we were doing?
Yeah, surprisingly.
Oh, okay.
Joe was a part of it. I can't remember, Scarzy, if you were ever on the original or not.
Nah, I wasn't.
Yeah, I think this might have been before, we actually got to know each other.
Yeah.
Before the audition. Before that audition made me a squealy mess.
Get the mop. But yeah, we had all sorts of different people joining in at different points, which we may do that with this as well. I mean, it just kind of depends, but it was interesting. It was very interesting, and then I got banned from Ustream.
Yeah.
Which that's a funny story. So Ustream has had this policy: no sexual content of any kind. Like they
no
wouldn't.
backpacks.
Yeah, they wouldn't even allow nudity.
How dare you put your dick on a net for us?
Now, one of the other things that Ustream was notorious for was its moderators and admins would just kind of randomly show up in streams. Just like show up and start watching and observing, like, little like secret agents standing under a lamp pole with a cigarette, just watching and waiting for you to fuck up. Well, one night, I was drawing a picture of Blaze. And I didn't put any details on her body. Like, I literally just drew the body. But I didn't put any details on it because I wasn't sure if I was going to have her in, like, a sexy little latex outfit or if I was just going to leave her completely buck-ass naked. So I did what any other person would do and instantly regretted asking it. I turned to the chat and said if they would prefer her to be naked or wearing clothing. Well, I'm asking a bunch of people on the internet if they want to see nudity or not. What do you think the answer was?
No. They were polite gentlemen.
Now, this was before Straight Fox. But, yeah, of course they all voted for nudity. So, I literally drew 2 little half circles on the chest to indicate nipples. I put a line on the crotch to represent a vagina. And then 5 minutes later, I get a pop-up saying, "You have been permanently banned from Ustream. Reason, nudity." And I was like, okay, that's a thing.
Well, I think back then, I think Ustream was part of their terms and service, was it not?
It was, but it's one of those cases where it's like, who actually reads those things?
People that don't want to get banned.
Yep.
I mean, now you're just making me sound like an idiot.
Oh, no, I'm not. I don't mean it like that. Kinda.
Joe, you're ever so lovable.
Can't read the terms of services if you can't read to begin with.
Did you just literally point at your forehead right there?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Imagine that, though. If he kind of went and turned around and says, "Oh, but I couldn't read the terms of services because I can't read," and then they'd be like, "Then how did you get everything? How were you talking to people in the chat?"
I have a seeing eye dog.
Does it talk for you as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's like, hey, this asshole's fucking with you. Ban him.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so the...
You make it sound like it's some kind of evil dog.
I mean, have you met Diesel? Like
Yeah,
either of them.
Well, mine's is a xenomorph. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah,
He likes to latch on and not let go.
Yeah, Joe's is literally a xenomorph. So. But yeah, I don't even know if Ustream is still up or not.
I think it is, but I've not used it myself.
So, I mean, last I checked, it is possible to see some of the older. I think my recordings of the Croc Block and a few of my other streams are still up there, which is very weird. It's like it's like they ban you from the site, but they keep your account up there and all of your recorded videos up there and fully accessible. I mean, that's kind of yeah, because it's like because you're banned, you can't access your account, so you can't delete your videos that are up there. But you would think if you're banned, then everything you did gets instantly removed. But it's not. It's still up there, and I feel violated.
They used you, hun.
Yeah, they used me. They used my popularity and my boyish good looks to get what they wanted.
Terrible.
That's like a... I could sue for that, can't I?
No, I don't think.
Nah.
I don't think you can, hun.
I want
Try.
all...
If you want to laugh, go and try.
I want all of Ustream's money, all $10 of it.
How are they gonna afford their nah, shit, I can't remember. No, I never used Ustream because I sort of knew it was a thing, but kind of didn't at the same time. Like, I knew it was there, I just didn't want to use it.
It was really crap. And the thing is that I actually did try out different streaming services. Like there's actually a legit furry one. I can't remember the name of it, but Fur Affinity advertised it for a long time.
You know, like First Stream or something like
that. You know what? I think that's what it was.
because like it is a good streaming service, but like it is kind of limited if you like. I mean, you need to be. I think it's mostly all furry stuff.
Yeah.
So.
And then of course there's there's Join Me.
Oh yeah, lovely. Love that shit.
See, Join Me was actually really good. I didn't mind Join Me because, like, okay, you didn't have any sound to it. Fine. But the picture quality on it was really, really good. The only two problems with it was A, no sound, and B, it was really, really choppy. I mean, we're talking like 1 frame a second.
To be fair, though, Join Me is more for like conference use than it is for like online streaming.
Yeah. But I know a lot of artists actually really liked using Join Me, and then Join Me kind of figured out what the artists were doing, and they were like, okay, so we're gonna put like a 10-person limit on them unless you actually give us like money. And then all the artists just went, fuck this shit, I'm out.
It was a party.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, it's a conference streaming service. And you're not going to have more than 10 people in the conference.
Mm.
I have Josie's arm going around Croc's arm.
Yeah. Friendship.
That's so precious, I might have to punch you in the face.
Which one? Me or him?
Him.
Clearly
Okay.
he's gonna punch a girl.
Hey, gender equality. Just saying.
Yeah, true. You know, if you're gonna punch a guy, you should be willing to punch a girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
See? Now you're trapped, Scarzy.
No, it's more the fact that I'm not having any part of this conversation.
Okay.
Alright, we'll let you off the hook with this one. Joe wants you to punch her. Anyway,
It's my kink.
yeah, that's it.
Don't kink shame me. Kink shaming is my kink.
Oh, dear God, what have we become?
Oh, I don't know.
Disgusting
Older.
abominations.
I suppose older's a good one.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we are a lot older now than when we started doing the Croc Block thing on Ustream.
Joe was an amateur brat back then.
Back then, what's changed now?
I kinda know that I'm doing it.
Oh, so
Back then it was just hormones. Now it's like, yeah, I know I'm a bitch. It's cool. Self-positivity.
yeah, all right, we'll go with that. Also, I should point out I'm drawing all of these characters from memory.
You're doing well. I mean, you've got Josie's ears.
Yeah, I didn't forget her ears.
Since that normally is a thing.
Ironically, because of Croc, I've actually started doing that as well.
Oh no.
You've been forgetting her ears because of me.
Yeah.
Your fault.
Don't pin this one on me, Sunshine.
No, to be fair, whenever I draw something, there's always one detail I forget, no matter what, even if I've been, like, super careful about what I've been drawing. And for some reason, it's always the same, depending on the character. Like, I'm trying to think of an example.
Josie
I
and her
think-
ears.
Yeah, with Josie, it was ears. With Croc, it was an arm.
An arm?
With Scott, yeah, with Scott, it was like 3 fingers.
Them 3 fingers though are really hard to come by.
Yeah.
Not many people have 3 fingers.
I'm like, yeah, I don't get it. Like, every time I draw one of, like, Steven's characters, I fuck up and forget 3 fingers exactly each time.
Well, clearly,
And it drives me insane.
Well, clearly the reason why is because you keep imagining them going up like someone's vagina and meeting a bear trap.
Oh, no, can we not go there? Can we not do it? That
Yeah.
was the whole of that fucking. We were at a comedy show last night, and that was most of the joke was fingering. He kept saying fingering, and he also applied that the people at the back were wanking.
Oh my god.
So, but the thing is, it was so dark you would. Oh yeah, I was going to tell you about what happened last night. That Joe Nelly fucking went and killed someone. So, like, going back home, I wasn't feeling too bright, and Stephen was kind enough to, like, bring me back home and stuff, since he was staying the night anyway. But it was the fact that we kind of went to a comedy night, and I wasn't feeling well, so I was feeling guilty anyway. So we're in the middle of traffic, and we pull up, and we're like, we see this car, and it's really badly parked, like in the middle of the road. And then there's this guy, and he's just waving up to one of the houses across the street, and then he fucking stands in the middle of the road, and I'm saying to Stephen, fucking just drive, just fucking knock him down. You shouldn't be there. Just knock him down.
Just fuck him.
Just fuck him. And then he went and called Stephen an arsehole as we drove past. I'm like, what? You're in the middle of the fucking road.
So wait.
And this is why I'm not allowed to drive.
Because something tells me if it was you and he called you an asshole, you would just put the car in park, get out, and be like, say that again?
Yep. I fucking, like, go through his car.
Just, why was he standing in the road?
He was trying to get in. That's the thing, like, he must have had an American car, because he was trying to get into the front seat. Unfortunately, because we're backwards, or yous are backwards, I don't know. We're all backwards. Let's just say that.
Yeah, especially you guys.
So he was in the middle of the road, trying to get into his car. But he was busy waving to some cunt at the window across the street. Just thinking about it's making me angry. I'm like, who the waves in the middle of the road?
Hey! Hey! I got your car!
Poor Steven's like, Joe, you alright? I'm like, no. Jenner, so
I want to punch him.
I want to punch him.
Oh my god.
And as I said, this is the reason I don't drive. Oh, I do. Don't tell anyone.
See, we're gonna hear on the news about like some crazy Glaswegian woman just like running over people because they're in between her and like a sale on Iron Brew.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it's like when they
I feel like my Iron Brew.
and then it's like when they interview her, you know, why'd you do it? She's gotta go, because I'm one punch goat, bitch.
Oh, I want to be that.
What, one punch goat?
Yeah.
Just bah and headbutt someone and watch them explode.
Pretty much, yeah. That would be so awesome.
There you go, Scarzy. There's your idea. Draw it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
Just like some super detailed villain, just like standing there in like a dramatic pose, talking about how he's going to like steal all of the Iron Brew and use it to power a death ray, and then just have like Josie down there with that expression, just going, okay.
Just okay.
Yeah, okay.
And the thing is, though, you'd need to make Josie
Bald.
Yeah. She's been sheared, that's why she's pissed.
Who sheared her? And as you see Scott walking by, man, I really love this wool coat I got.
Right, that's how Josie gets her superpowers, is that like someone shears her and she's just so angry all the time.
What, so the wool is like Shadow's little inhibitor rings?
Yeah.
It's like she gets pissed off, say, right, I'm gonna go through this one. Scott, give me the shears. As that you just see her like cutting off her own wool. Bitch, you just wait 10 minutes.
It's like, oh no, I don't know if I should mention it. Oh, would that be spoiler? No. Because it's not really part of the film. The Deadpool trailer for Deadpool 2.
Oh yeah. I think everyone's seen it now. The phone booth.
Mm-hmm. It's not part of the movie, so it's not really a spoiler.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for that though. And Guardians. Oh my goodness, who starts hoovering right now? You hear that?
No, I actually can't.
Alright,
No, I
that's
can't either.
That's cool.
All I can hear is this vacuum cleaner going off in the background, destroying my eardrums.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
All I hear is the sound of my own depression.
Oh no.
A little darkness. Friend.
Oh. So we've got a couple of new Sonic games coming out.
Okay.
Sonic forces the fandom to shut the fuck up.
You know, I'm looking forward to that more than Sonic Mania.
To be honest, I've seen Sonic Mania, but I've not seen Sonic Forces.
Well, all they've got is like a little 30-second gameplay video. So there's not much out for it yet, but it looks like it's got a similar play style from Sonic Generations. So I'm very happy about that. Because, alright, actually, funny thing I've got to tell you guys.
Yeah.
I didn't realize until like a few days ago, I actually own Sonic Lost World on Steam.
Hmm.
And I've never actually played it. Like, I played the 3DS version when it came out. But I never played, like, you know, the console version. And as much trash talking as I've done about it, I feel like I should actually play it. So one of the things I'm thinking about doing is like a legit blind Let's Play of it.
Why not?
Yeah, I was
Go for it.
thinking about doing it. You know, it's like, you know, playing Super Sonic Galaxy where he fights like reject Homestuck trolls. And Eggman blows into a seashell because, well, why not?
That's his kink. Just leave him alone, man. He
Yeah,
likes blowing into shells, mate.
Yeah, I can't kink shame him.
It's all that fish food. Actually, that's a point. Have any of yous like downloaded Big Bad Boss's like album?
I don't know what that is.
Remember remember when Scarzy kind of drew a picture for your birthday and I coloured it in?
Yes.
Well, it's based off of that,
Ah, okay.
basically it's basically a piss take boy bands, and like you've got your character was basically Croc was basically Sephiroth. Scarzy was Bowser. Scott was Ganondorf and I was Eggman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that right? I'm not
Yeah.
even looking at the picture. I'm pretty sure that's where they were. But there is a song from that album, and it's amazing. And it's Eggman talking about eggs. It's beautiful. It's like so catchy.
Oh yeah, I know that song. I love that song.
Just give me some eggs. I am the Eggman. I'm not an Eggman. It's brilliant.
Now watch me fuck up drawing Scarzy because I'm going from memory.
Probably later on tonight. Yeah, that's what I normally do on like Tumblr on a Tuesday and a Thursday. Is I give out free requests. Yes, free requests, not paid requests.
I would like to request something.
You need to send me a message via Tumblr, otherwise it doesn't work.
I would like to request that you do a request.
Oh, amazing. But you need to send that via Tumblr, as I just said. On Anon,
But
or maybe not on Anon.
but that would mean that I'm Tumblr trash.
Exactly.
I don't want to be Tumblr trash.
Or you could do it's like Stephen likes sending me Anons, and it's like
Try
he
and
keeps
guess.
sending- But the thing is, it's Milorad. It's Milorad and Josie. He keeps like requesting that, and then when I say to him, and I just go to him, why do you anon it? So I didn't do it. I didn't do it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Of course it's you. Of course it's you, because Milorad is so obscure. Melina isn't quite, but Milorad is.
Yeah.
It's like, you're gonna get an Anon message. I want you to draw Jell and Miasma together. And it's like, okay, Ricky, who is this Ricky you speak of? And then it's like later, it's like, I don't know, I didn't send it. Yes, you fucking did. Who else would want Jell and Miasma? And somewhere Alucard is like, hi.
Hi. Hi. Me.
Oh yeah, Alucard was telling us about this new game he's been playing, and I'm actually really gutted that it's not multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the name of it, but it's like this.
That's helpful.
No, it's like a zombie game, but it plays like the old Oregon Trail game.
Oh
Where-
my god, that game.
Where it's like you've got to try and make it to, like, I think Canada or something. And you can, like, create all these customizable characters and stuff and give them traits and, you know, just kind of hope that they survive and shit like that.
What happens if they all die? Is that game over?
Yeah, and then you just start a new game.
Me.
But it actually looked really fun, because, like, I saw the trailer of it, and I'm like, oh, that looks so fun. And I'm like, Alucard, please tell me this thing is, like, multiplayer. And he's like, no, it's just local co-op. And I'm like, God damn it!
So angry.
I was very angry. I wanted to... what I really wanted to do was fix the fucking problem with River City Ransom Underground.
Oh, they fixed that.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they fixed it a few weeks ago.
So it's easier now to do, like, multiplayer matches now?
Yes and no. No, we still have to go through the same hell, but yes, you can actually save now.
Oh, good. Alright.
I don't know what you are talking about, but great. What is it?
It's like this co-op beat 'em up game.
Ooh.
It's based on this old Nintendo game called River City Ransom.
Okay.
It's got like the same sprite style and stuff like that, but it's just basically you going around and like it's got a story to it, but mostly it's just going around and beat the shit out of people. And then like
Nice.
they drop money and then you can take the money and go buy like new fighting moves or health items or stuff like that.
Oh, so you level up and shit as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's remember the Scott Pilgrim video game?
Yes.
It's a lot like that.
Cool. I like it. Me likey.
Of course, the best thing is like if you got like 4 characters in there, you can all just like get on top of each other like one giant totem pole, and you can't fit through the door when you're like that. Scarzy kept trying to pick up ice blocks.
Well, you were trying to kill me with ice blocks.
Not intentionally. It was purely accidental.
Yeah, I'm sure it was all 7 times.
Yeah, accidents happen, dude. Just like
Yeah.
just like the tire in the safe house.
Yeah, and the time I accidentally threw you off a ledge.
Wow, that sounds like a great accident.
Oh man, like one of the wow, one of the
English.
people in that game, um, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, when we accidentally killed him, he was like, "You killed me. You you killed me. I've lost everything. You've killed me." I was like, I think we've accidentally killed someone.
Really? I'll give
Yeah,
it away.
apparently.
Them saying you killed me, or
Yeah.
them saying you killed me.
Like they did this every 30 seconds or so. So it was like, you killed me. I've lost my money.
So,
Was it that Dizer?
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, you killed me. I lost all my money. And we're just like,
Oops.
oh, sorry.
It's like, yeah, I've been killed loads of times so far, but here we are. Apparently.
Here we are again. It's always such a pleasure.
oh, by the way, speaking of that game, someone, or a group of people, sorry, have made a Portal 2 musical.
What is
Huh.
with people in making musicals of everything?
Well, first of all, musicals are fun. That might be why.
I mean, yeah.
And I don't know, to be honest, but this is unofficial. This is not official. I mean, like, after Shell wakes up GLaDOS, like in the game, she sings "Poor Unfortunate Souls."
Oh dear God.
I like the outfits that they've got. You know, they're dead simple. Like it's funny. You meet all the cores before you meet GLaDOS, and you know the guy that's playing, you know, the adventure core is wearing a cowboy hat. He's got the core on his the side of his face, and he's just wearing a green shirt and stuff like that. Wheatley, he's all smartly dressed with the wee core and that. And the guy who plays the Space Core will not shut the fuck up. So, he's doing something right. All he keeps on saying is space, so.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Well,
Also,
the person that is playing, like, the outfit for GLaDOS is gorgeous.
oh, I'll have to look at that. Do you kind of like what I'm giving Scarzy here that he's holding?
Man, that is some long ass hair I got going on.
Me.
It's the sheep bomb.
Me.
That's some long ass hair I got going on there.
It looks like I'm about to stab him. It's great.
It's like, you throw that, and this goes in your neck.
I will figure it out while I'm dancing.
You look a bit itchy. Ah!
Nerdface is like, Scarzy, you okay? Yeah, just a gaping neck wound. I'm fine. Like I said, I'm drawing this from memory, so...
I like how your memory is great for everyone. and then you get to me. Nah, I kind of like that.
Well, I mean, I remember that he does have those long dreads. You know, because he's kind of Rastafarian like that.
Yes.
Totally not, Knuckles.
Here I am, rougher than the rest of them, the best of them. Tougher than a sandwich.
But the thing is, Scarsy does chuckle.
Yeah. And I can't flex my knuckles because if I did that, I'd break my hands. How do you even flex knuckles anyway?
Oh, like this. Okay, that didn't sound, but you just crack your knuckles.
Like, click.
Yeah, but like, no, I mean in the essence of like knuckle bones and stuff, like, because they're bones, they're not muscle. You can't exactly flex a bone.
Well, I mean, not with that attitude.
Oh my god.
Alright, there is the...
Die harder, Scarsy!
Okay then.
There's a sketch of the four of us.
Yeah.
Yay!
It's really weird to see a picture of Josie barefoot.
She normally is. Everyone thinks that those are shoes that she's wearing. Those are hooves.
No, they're shoes.
I thought they were hooves.
Good job.
You
The
told
hooves.
me they were hooves.
No. She's wearing shoes. She's wearing supported shoes that you can wear on hooves. So it's easier for people to draw feet.
But
Right enough, it's probably easier with hoofs, isn't it?
Yeah, it's easier with hooves.
I don't know. You could always change that.
You told...
No, I didn't tell you anything!
Yeah,
I
you...
told you to wear shoes! Dolly shoes!
Shoes? These aren't my shoes. These are my feet. Straight jacket? This isn't my straight jacket. It's my skin.
I was about to say that. It's my skin!
Alright, so
Look at
let's...
Scott, though. He's adorable. Look at him. Look, Stephen. Come here. Look at this adorable little... Stephen. Look, Stephen. Look.
Stephen!
Here.
Stephen!
Alan.
Alan.
Is it the shine? Oh, love it.
What's going on with it?
What's going on with it? It's the sketch and it's there you are. Does it look cute? Don't make it smaller! Ah!
I'll give it a minute.
Thank you. But yeah. Oh, he's so cute looking. And I like Scarsy with the long hair. What's the thing with the knee?
Oh, it's
Scarsy?
just a little strap. He's got like a little strap there for some reason because I don't know.
Is that where he puts his knife?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I'm trying to cut off the blood to my right leg because fuck my right leg.
Oh, the right leg
Yeah.
the right leg keeps trying to rebel against the rest of the body.
It's like left foot forward, right foot. Long live the vision of the revolution. Right foot, we've talked about this.
My name is Javert.
Oh, is it like your right foot is like possessed, like from like the Evil Dead movies? It's just trying to kill you constantly.
My right leg just bends up to try and meet me face to face. I'm like, what the hell is going on? It's like, my name is Right Foot. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
And people just walk in to see Scarzy's right foot just kicking himself in the face.
Everyone's like, what the fuck's going on here? Are we high?
Oh, I'll be a sec.
Okay.
It's like, Scarzy's just like, we're having a family dispute. But yes, I do hope everyone watching this is kind of enjoying the banter as well as, watching me.
And before like, people get really upset because I tease Ricky a lot.
Yes.
That's just the way we are.
Yeah.
Please don't send hate to me.
Yeah, the guy. Yes, this is how me and Joe are. We've known each other for so long that okay, this is how you know that you're good friends with someone. If you can slap them upside the head when they're being stupid, call them a cunt, and then laugh about it.
Pretty much, yeah.
And that's how me and Joe have been since, 2006?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Them friendships. Friendships. If you can't say it. Friendships is magic.
Yes.
No, you never spoke about those, actually.
What?
Them friendships is magicals.
What, the My Little Pony stuff?
You normally, at least speak about it a little tiny bit.
Yeah. I mean, how can I put it?
But sort of.
I'm still into it, and I got a blog about it that I need to actually update. No, I'm still into it and stuff like that, but I don't know. It's like,
Okay, sorted.
welcome back.
Thank you.
It's kind of like there hasn't been a lot to talk about with it. I mean, it's just kind of everyone's waiting for the new season and of course the movie and then the announcement from Hasbro that the whole thing's going to be canceled.
Wait, what's this now?
Oh.
Talking about My Little Pony.
Oh, right.
I thought it would never die.
Well, not that.
I know that sounds really cruel, but I honestly, point of like, wow, it survived that long. Jesus Christ.
Well, here's what I'm thinking with it, and this, until it's actually proven differently, this is kind of where I think they're going with it. We've already gotten a little bit of hints that after this My Little Pony movie comes out, that they're going to be ending the series, because Tara Strong has already come out and said that she kind of wants to, move on to different projects and stuff. Which, can't blame her. And I think a few of the other main cast and stuff have, even hinted or said at the same thing. Do I think Hasbro is going to end friendship is magic. Yes. Do I think they're going to end the My Little Pony franchise? No.
No. No.
No. Oh, God, no. What I think they might do is that they might, maybe in 2018, or they might even wait till 2019 or something like that, but they'll reveal a new pony series. It'll be called My Little Pony, and then the tagline will be, blah, 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 whatever. And then it'll be like all new characters, maybe a new location. They might time skip ahead a little bit, or it could be something that takes place in the past. Who knows?
For some reason, I just pictured Josie, like, just in, like, scraps of fur as some sort of barbarian queen, climbing up a pile of discarded Hasbro toys, and she looks upon the masses down below as they cling to whatever hope they have left. She raises her horse scepter high into the sky and screams, "Friendship is dead!"
Oh, God, that laugh.
Friendship is dead.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Love it.
But yeah, like, I actually had this talk a few days ago with the pony people that I talked to, and like one of the things that I actually do still get people who are like asking me about this, but they're like, Croc, we get that you really like a lot of the villains in the show, but are there any of the like non-villain characters that you really like? And I'm just like, well, yeah, but see, you have to kind of understand why I like the villains, though. I've never been one of those kinds of people who are like rooting for the heroes. I've never been one of those kinds of people. I'm one of those kinds of people who I like to imagine what it would be like if the bad guys lose. Because I feel like we always see the heroes win. Mario always defeats Bowser. He always rescues Peach. You know what I mean.
No, okay, never mind. You said, like, what would it be like if the bad guys lose? And I'm just sitting here going, don't they do that anyway?
No. The good guys lose. Sorry.
Right.
The good guys lose. We always see Mario defeat Bowser. We always see him rescue Peach. I'm more curious as to what would happen if he didn't. Same thing with My Little Pony. Chrysalis is always going to get her ass handed to her. Nightmare Moon is always going to be defeated. But what about if they weren't? And it kind of... That's where my train of thought goes, is that I always want to know what happens on the other side of the coin. That being said, I always like exploring the dark side of good characters as well. Celestia. You can't tell me she's never done anything questionable. I mean, she's the ruler of an entire fucking kingdom. There's got to be some point where she's like, a sacrifice must be made for the greater good. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Thank you, Leonard Nimoy. But it's like, I like to explore that.
And Diesel agrees.
Yeah, and Diesel agrees. That's kind of why I like working on Neo Robia so much, is because of all the artwork I've done since I started drawing and all this other stuff. Croc is an established villain. Like, he's never going to be viewed as anything other than a bad guy. But one of the things I like about us doing Neo Robia is that it kind of explores what he's actually like.
Mm.
You know, it's like an outsider's perspective on Miasma, for instance, is that she's an emotionless gorgon. You know, she just, you know, she doesn't give a shit, and the only thing she'll actually care about is turning someone into a statue and putting them in their garden. But why?
Wait, it's just miasma you're talking about?
Yeah.
It's because she doesn't like pigeons and she needs a distraction.
If she didn't like pigeons, why does she make statues for them to perch on?
Bug zappers.
Bug zappers.
Yeah.
Well, my
Questioning it, I love it.
my train of thought just completely derailed off a bridge. Thank you, Scarzy.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, like, I don't like the classic Saturday morning cartoon formula. You know, like, bad guy comes up with a plan. Good guys run out, destroy the plan. Bad guy swears vengeance. Good guys go home, celebrate their victory, roll credits. That's boring. I want to see the good guys lose. I want to see one of the good guys betray the rest of them. I want to see brainwashing. I want to see, you know, one of the main characters turn completely to the dark side. You know, I want Revenge of the Sith without George Lucas.
Fair enough.
Maybe one day, right?
Maybe one day when he does, like, what, his 15th special edition?
Shit.
But yeah,
Dog,
that's
what do you want?
that's
Sorry.
I guess that's kind of why I always end up drawing, like, for instance, most of the Sonic girls turning evil. Because I find it interesting. That and the fact I'm a perv.
Yeah. We all gathered up.
I like how you draw the end result, but you never like say how they get to that stage or something like that. And it's usually like something like, I don't know, hypnotism or something, but I think it's a little bit more elaborate than that. Like, I don't know, Amy, like, goes out by herself a carton of eggs, only gets 5 eggs. She wants revenge.
Actually, a lot of my older pictures, I did kind of go into it, and ironic you bring up Amy, because one of the more popular ones I did was kind of playing with the whole Croc and Amy shipping, like a Phantom of the Opera thing. Like, the story I did with that one was like Sonic and Sally got married, and immediately after the wedding, Amy kind of ran off to, like, you know, cry, because, you know, this kind of meant she's never going to have Sonic. So she's kind of, like, you know, devastated and everything. And she bumps into Croc, who's just, like, out in the middle of the forest planting traps to capture people because, you know, he's a dick. But it's like he can see how emotionally distraught she is, so he does actually want to try and help. But his way of helping is to just be like, you know what? You don't need them. Fuck them. They never cared about you.
Friendship is dead.
Oh, I'm reblogging that, Joe.
Look at her with her Mortimer's.
I need to draw more Mortimer, actually.
Yay!
Morty
And
is
no
just...
one's going to know what the fuck I'm talking about, because they never do.
Nerd face!
But yeah, like, I always kind of like exploring different things like that. Like, one of my more favorite ones I came with was with Nicole. Because in
Oh.
the... Yeah, because, I don't know if Scott is actually listening or not.
I think he's plugged in.
Okay. There was an issue of the Sonic comics back during the old continuity where it's like it was after the whole Iron Dominion thing where it's like Nicole actually went evil for like an issue and a half. And Mina, who was having these like nightmares about her and stuff like that, kind of decided to like do a song about how like Nicole shouldn't be trusted or shit like that, and how it's like the government is lying to them or some shit. And it's like because of also evil wizards magic or whatnot, it's like it ended up turning the entire city against Nicole. And she spent like the next few issues just in this like near suicidal depression or some shit. For kids. And, but one of the things that I did was I came up with this little story idea where it's like Croc actually talks to her. And because like Croc has more respect for artificial life than he does for organic life. That's just how he is. He has... Scarzy, he has more respect for grape than he does for the rest of you.
Oh, that's nice, I guess. What an asshole.
So... Yeah, so Croc goes to talk to Nicole and like talk her out of like self-deletion, and is like, look, you need to actually put your foot down because you're controlling the entire city. And I think they need to realize that. You need to flex your power a little bit. Tell them, look, you are not going to talk shit about me like this. And he actually convinces her to basically not only go back to being Iron Nicole, but just kind of be like, bitch, this is my city, and you're going to do what I say. So Croc's all about, like, just... He wants to help people, but his way of helping tends to make them all into bad guys.
Oopsie doodles.
It's like, wow, Josie, you seem to keep having all these nightmares about some random fucker. You know what? We should go find him, and you should just cave his head in.
Why? After everything we had together, why are you doing this? Friendship is dead.
Oh, the friendship is dead!
And Croc's just standing there horrified, like, why every time I try to help people, they turn into psychopathic murderers? Why?
Because you're one too!
No, I'm not. I don't murder people. I just turn them into soulless machines.
Isn't that the same thing?
No, that's not murder. That's called an upgrade.
Sounds like the same thing.
No.
Like it's like zombies. Ooh, zombie robots.
Zombie ghosts leave this home.
But this is our home.
Oh. So yeah, that's kind of like how I am with a lot of the evil stuff. It's just I just like seeing evil win.
I like angst.
Angst.
I like making characters suffer.
So I've got this mental image now of just like Joe just like randomly scrolling through Tumblr and finds like this very cheerful, happy character with a very cool design. She's like, that is such a cool character. Can I fuck them up?
Yes,
So
that has happened before. Pansy seems to fuck everyone up.
Oh God. That's a really cool character you have there. Be a shame if I gave them some mental trauma.
Pretty much, yeah.
No, Josie.
Yes, Josie.
And the next thing you know, that cheerful, happy-go-lucky character is sitting in a pool of their own tears, sobbing and holding a bloody knife. And Joe's just behind them, just, yes. Oh God, Joe... Now I just imagine your Mama Jebun character as like Emperor Palpatine from Star Wars.
Awesome.
Just like,
Do it. Kill him. Give in to your hatred.
Mama Jabun, could you do a request for me?
Oh, I'm afraid I can't do that.
And the poor requester's like, oh, wait, why? I don't understand. Why are you asking for requests?
wait, so you gain power through your hatred? Yes. What do you hate?
Everything.
I do it equally.
How often do you hate?
What time did I wake up this morning?
Pretty much.
Hate everything.
Yes, but you hate everything equally.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, she's so kind. You know, we need to be careful with these impersonations. Because the last time I did a Croc Block and started impersonating a person, they died.
Yes, she did.
Oh, I killed
Don't
Billy.
feel guilty.
I
about
do.
that.
I do. I killed Billy Mays.
I shouldn't be laughing, but I just find it funny.
Okay, so for those of you listening who don't know, during one, I don't remember which episode it was. You'll have to listen to all of them to figure out which one.
Dun, dun, dun. No, that would be easy. They would look up Billy Mays.
Yeah.
They
So
would look up when he died.
yeah, and then
You know what I
matched up
mean?
to the date.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Yeah. So one morning we woke up and decided to do a Croc Block episode. And I started the episode with a Billy Mays impersonation. Like just, hi, Billy Mays here. I can say it now because he's not going to, I hope he's not going to come back from the dead.
I'm a zombie just for you.
Try to sell me.
Hi, Billy Mays here. Come back from the dead to kick your ass.
But it's like I started off doing like this impersonation of him, and even ended the podcast with like an impersonation of him. And then it's like while I'm still in the call with these people, already ended it, uploaded it and stuff. And so I'm just going around checking the news, and like I see this headline that Billy Mays had died that morning, like at the same time that we were doing the podcast, and like all the color just drained from my face, and I'm like, guys, you know how I was doing a Billy Mays impersonation? They're like, yeah. Like, he died this morning. Like, legit died. And then it was Angel Breed who was like, your impersonation was so bad it killed him. And I was never able to get that out of my mind. I was just like, oh my god, he's right.
Oh my goodness.
So I need to be careful who I who do we don't mind dying that I can do an impersonation of?
No politics. No religion.
Shit. Well, that just takes out everyone.
There you go. You told me. You told me to bring it up.
Yeah.
Okay. So before you fucked up your own rules.
Yeah, this is true.
Right enough though, when there's gonna be like times when we're gonna talk about certain things that happen.
Oh yeah, yeah. But the main thing is that we don't want to dwell on it we don't want to make the whole podcast about it.
Ah. Okay. Just wondering.
Yeah. For those of you listening that don't know what we're talking about, basically I have a rule where it's like
Yeah, he breaks constantly.
that I break constantly. It's like the two things that I do not want to get into an extended conversation about is politics and religion.
Political religion.
There's that and cults.
Oh, you mean America?
Oh my god.
I'm in the
Yeah.
cult of awesome, so how does that work?
You've broken the rules.
Oh fuck.
Well, you're banned.
No. God damn it.
Scarzy, get the band stick.
I want to get the band stick.
Well, get the band taser then.
Buzz.
But like, oh no, I was going to say something, but it has nothing to do with the subject whatsoever. Like, oh, I'm trying to think.
Well, speaking of, like, since this is going up on YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard about what's going on with YouTube? With the, basically, there's a restriction thing now.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
A restriction thing.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of the restrictions seem to be basically people that are, that are homosexual.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? I haven't heard
Right.
about this. What?
Basically, I think YouTube's going to this thing where they want it to be family friendly. But, you know, I know, right, okay, it's hilarious. But a lot of videos, if you put this filter on, right, this censor filter, you will not get to see a lot of videos that are to do with people coming out or talking about being transgendered or, you know, talking about being asexual or things like that. A lot of that you will not see if you put this filter on. And a lot of people are, you know, kicking up a fuss saying, well, why are you doing this? Because, you know, it's kind of like a step backwards.
It really is.
But it's like I've also heard that it's not just, it's kind of blown up because a lot of you know, people that are in different relationships that aren't straight. I don't know the term. I was, you know, that way I want to say the term, but I can't say the term because I'm fucking thick as shit. It's what's it called?
LGBT.
Thank you. That community. A lot of their videos are just, they don't come up. But I've heard that other videos don't come up. Like, you know, like suicide type things. But you can still see like someone that's died. You know, it just depends on how you've uploaded it. There's a lot of YouTube videos up there of people dying or alt-right stuff or, you know, neo-Nazis.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not filtered.
Oh yeah, that's right, they're not.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I don't know, I hope I'm not offended anyone by saying the way I cannot, you know, that way we're in this age where everyone's really hypersensitive.
Yeah. No.
And I my brain is like sludge. I just know people as, like, I just take people as people. I don't like normally go, well, they're from the LGB, I just see them as a person,
Yeah.
not a label. So when people give me this term, I'm like, why didn't you say a term?
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, we're all human beings. You know, and all right, first of all, to anyone listening to this video, if you're bisexual, homosexual, heterosexual, whatever kind of other sexual there is out there, because there's a whole lot of terms now out there, I just want to say, it's okay. It's perfectly okay. You know, it's goddamn 2017. You know, the world needs to move on. This is not the 1960s. Now, I do not approve of censorship to that level. Like, to me, when I think of censorship, when I think of what I consider to be acceptable censorship, like if there's a movie that has like non-sexual nudity in it and you want to make it viewable for, like, maybe not little kids, but at least for like the teenagers or whatever, then yeah, censor the nudie parts. You know, naturally, of course, I'm perfectly okay with that. But when it starts getting into the whole thing about, it's like, you need to censor homosexuals because my family is a Christian family or whatever else might be out there, that's getting into the ridiculous area. It doesn't matter what your sexual orientation is. It doesn't matter what your gender is. It doesn't matter. You're all human beings. We all live on the same planet. We all breathe the same air. So it's okay. And nobody should have the right to tell you how you should live your life or, what you could put into your videos. I mean, personally, I'd rather see them get away with. I'd rather see YouTube put up a stand and stop videos that show dead bodies.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see them put a stop to videos of actually showing someone taking a gun and shooting themselves in the head. I'd like to see those go away before videos of, someone coming out as gay. Or, someone having a nervous breakdown and begging for help because they're near suicidal. No, I do not want to see those go away. I want to see the other stuff go away. It's like a double standard in a way. It's like if you're gonna allow this, then you need to allow everything else. You can't allow the more extreme version of something and then censor the more tame version of it.
Yeah. But I do have a feeling that YouTube is going down this path. They're trying. First of all, I think they're really trying to get into this whole, the YouTube TV, if you have heard of it.
Oh yeah, no, I know that. YouTube, I watch a lot of different channels. I watch, and some of them are widely acceptable, other ones are not. I don't know everyone's feelings about Jim Sterling, but I do watch his channel. I know a lot about what YouTube has been doing lately, and it kind of goes in. I think the reason why it has to do with money.
Nope.
Bottom line, it has to do with money because a lot of big corporations have seen how much people use YouTube.
Yeah.
And they want to get in on that. They want to grab some of that audience and drag them over to, what they do and stuff like that.
Because, no offense, I bet you, no offense, I don't have to bet, I know fucking well, TV audiences must be at an all-time low. I watch the telly when I go to my parents. That's really it.
There are more people now that have cut out cable TV altogether than ever. It's so common to go over to someone's house and for them to not have cable TV, but they have internet. Or, same thing with cell phones. Everyone's got a smartphone these days. So if you've got a smartphone, what's the point in having a landline phone?
Mm.
So there's people who don't even have, landline phones. They just have the
internet.
Yeah, they just have the internet and their smartphone and things like that. It's the way that technology is changing society. And YouTube is no different. I mean, It used to be that YouTube was just a fun little video site where people could upload videos and, chat about them and stuff. I'm not uploading videos to YouTube like this to make money. I don't plan on monetizing any of these. So, I don't think you're going to see advertisements on here. I mean, am I saying that as a fact? Like, am I never going to monetize my videos? I can't say that. Because, people change their minds all the time. So, I'm not going to make any promises on that. But, I'm not doing these in order to make a profit. I'm not making these videos to try and get more money. I'm doing these because it's fun.
You wouldn't anyway because of all the swearing. No money for you. I'm going to fuck, shit, piss, woo, woo.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tourette's Joe. But no, basically what's happening with YouTube is I believe that the larger companies have taken notice of this and they're like contacting YouTube and it's just like, hey, you've got a lot of money, we've got a lot of money, let's work together and we can both make even more money. And YouTube is like, hell yeah, money. So they start affecting, like one of the things that everyone talks about with YouTube is the algorithm.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Yeah, like they're always talking about the algorithm and stuff like that, and it's frustrating. The problem, like, it's the same problem with Fur Affinity. Yes, I'm going to link YouTube and Fur Affinity together on this one.
Yeah, I'm rather confused, but go on.
Okay, so Fur Affinity is one of the largest furry art sites on the internet right now.
Hmm.
YouTube is the largest video sharing website on the internet. So, one of the common things that people get whenever they say that they don't like any of those sites is you get people going, well, if you don't like it, leave. I mean, it's not like there's not other sites out there where you can put your stuff up. Fur Affinity people, they tell you, go to Ink Bunny, go to Weasel, go to hell or something like that. And then the YouTube people are like, well, go to like Dailymotion or Vimo or something or whatever other obscure thing is out there. Here's why that excuse doesn't work. Because both Fur Affinity and YouTube are the largest websites out there. I mean, yeah, you can go to the other sites, you can upload your stuff there, and you probably won't get hit with like bans or censorship or things like that, sure. But you're not going to have a tenth of the audience that you will if you were putting it up on these other sites. So that's kind of how I'm linking the two of them together like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like telling someone to go somewhere else if you don't like it is kind of like, it's kind of like if you're living in your flat and you've got like people who you've got like neighbors who are annoying you, or you've got like problems in your flat that you're waiting for like the landlord to repair or something, and it's pissing you off and you start complaining, and people tell you, Well, if you don't like the problems, then you can always leave and go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that simple, is it?
Nah. It was.
So yeah, what I would love to see happen with YouTube is I think YouTube needs a valid competitor. I think I think something needs to come out that actually threatens YouTube's standing online. Like, look at Skype and Discord.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Skype for a long time was the number one voice chat program ever. And now you're seeing this mass exodus to Discord because, Skype it's owned by Microsoft now. And Skype bogs itself down with all of these bloated, needless programs and everything that just slows your computer to a crawl. Discord doesn't. So I think what's going to happen if more people leave Skype is that Skype is either going to have to change itself to become better than Discord, or it's going to die. And same thing with YouTube. If a competitor comes out to challenge YouTube, then the only way for YouTube to stay relevant is to change along with it. Or otherwise it's just going to die. And all you'll find up there are just, what was up there when YouTube started. Cat videos.
Meow.
Yeah, not to be rude or anything, but I wasn't here for that part of the conversation.
No, I know. You had to go somewhere. No, I don't want to see YouTube fail. But I think that's what's needed. Same thing with Fur Affinity. Same thing with DeviantArt. When websites start focusing more on making money and less about actually appealing to their customers, that's usually when sites start to fail. I mean, does anyone remember... Does anyone remember Fur Nation?
Yeah, I think I do, actually.
Joe, do you remember it?
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah, Fur Nation, that was a thing. That was just basically this website hosting service for furries. You could make your own website and put it up there for free. Yeah, as long as it was furry themed. It was one giant web... Oh, remember web rings? Those were a thing. And what happened to Fur Nation? Basic... Huh?
I'm burnt down.
Sort of.
Bernie.
Basically, we got to the point where nobody wanted to actually do coding. Sites like DeviantArt and Fur Affinity came out where it's like, no, just put your creative works up and we'll handle the rest. And everyone's like, well, shit, that's a lot easier than having to sit there and learn HTML coding. I guarantee you these days, you try to ask someone to like program their own web page, and the first thing they're going to do is look for a template to copy paste. Hey, I'm not ashamed to admit it. That's what I would do. I used to know like the bare basics of HTML coding. Now I'm just like, you know. Anyway, we have been doing this for about 2 hours now. I think we've reached a point where we can stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so
We've
tired.
officially run out of things to talk about.
Yes. This picture will be completed and uploaded within the next day or two. I don't think I'm going to do a video where I finish it, because that would be useless. So, the next episode will start off with a fresh picture, hopefully one that I can finish in the span of the podcast. But yes, I hope you all enjoyed the first episode of the Croc Block. There will be more to come later. We might have more, a few more guest speakers and everything and stuff like that. And hopefully we'll actually have a plan on what the hell we're doing. But anyway, thank you, Joe.
Meh.
And thank you, Scarzy.
Yeah.
And everyone, we will see you next time. Same Croc time, same Croc channel. Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.